3 signs you both want each other, you both feel it. Psychology tips. True love doesn't always need words to be understood. Ever had that feeling? The one where you just know, without anyone saying a word, that something special is happening between you and someone else? Some connections are so deep, they speak louder than any words ever could. It's like your hearts have their own secret language, one that doesn't need to be spoken out loud for both of you to feel it. You might not hear the confession, but trust me, you feel it. In the way your heart races when they're near, in the way your eyes lock and you both just know, in the stillness that fills the air between you. And even though no one else sees it, even though the world might not notice, you both do. That's the power of a connection that's beyond the surface. So, if you've ever wondered, does he really feel this? Does he want me the way I want him? Am I imagining it? No, you're not imagining anything. Your heart is picking up on something real, something electric, something undeniable. Even when fear, distance, or pride keep you both from saying it, there are signs, powerful signs that make it clear you both want each other. Ready to dive in and uncover the truth? Here are 3 undeniable signs that prove, without a doubt, that you both feel it. Sign 1. You feel their energy even when they are not there. When two souls are meant to connect, their bond transcends the boundaries of simple communication or physical presence. The energy between you and them doesn't rely on constant messages or phone calls. It's far deeper than that. You know what I'm talking about, the feeling of waking up with their thoughts in your mind, going through your day and unexpectedly having their face appear out of nowhere. You can almost feel their presence, even when they're not physically around. And here's the thing, they feel it too. This isn't just a coincidence, it's a silent pull, an unspoken energetic connection. It's that undeniable sensation that tells you both, without a word being said, that something is happening beneath the surface. That subtle, silent energy you share, it's real, and it's the first sign that you're both yearning for each other, even when you're miles apart. But the connection doesn't stop there. You begin to sense each other's emotions. When they're sad, you feel that heavy weight in your chest. When they're stressed, your mind races, unable to settle. It's like you're spiritually synced, almost like you're experiencing their emotions firsthand. And when they think of you, oh, that feeling. It's a soft tug at your heart, almost like a whisper from their soul. This kind of connection doesn't happen with just anyone. It's rare, precious, and meaningful. You start to notice their name popping up everywhere, not by chance, but because life is aligning you two in ways you can't explain. That song that plays on the radio, it reminds you of them. That stranger who resembles them, it stops you in your tracks. You might even find yourself checking your phone, wishing they'd text, even though you know they haven't. It's as if the universe itself is sending you signals, little nudges that confirm what you've been feeling all along. And those moods you feel? They're not just coincidences. When they're thinking of something sweet, your heart feels warm, and when they're missing you, you feel that unease rise in your chest. It's a constant back and forth, a rhythm that seems to play without you trying, but it's real and it's undeniable. These aren't random feelings. They're a sign that your souls are linked in a way that's almost impossible to describe with words. But let me be clear about something. If you feel this pull and this connection with them, don't mistake it for obsession. It's not about being fixated. It's a deeper kind of bond, one that exists beyond the physical. It's about alignment. The energy that flows between you isn't something you force, it's something you simply feel. And when you find yourself constantly sensing their energy, when their name, their face, or their voice keeps popping up in your mind unexpectedly, understand this. You're not losing control. You're tapping into something that's meant to be. This kind of connection isn't just emotional, it's psychological too. It's one of the most profound psychology tips I can offer because it shows you how powerful and real the human connection can be, especially when two people are destined to come together. If you're looking for more clarity, consider the signs you're feeling and the way life aligns itself to keep reminding you of them. This is more than a fleeting feeling. It's a reminder that something deep is at play. And if you're trying to attract women or find love, paying attention to these signs, these subtle nudges, can help you understand where you stand and what you truly desire. Pay attention to the energy between you and the other person. Is it a silent pull that you can't quite explain but know is there? Trust it. If you keep encountering these signs, it's more than just a passing thought or a random event. It's love, it's connection, and it's real. If you ever wondered how to improve your chances of success in dating, these psychological insights and love advice will guide you in making sense of the signals you're getting. So don't ignore them. Be aware of the energy, the pull, and the connection. In the world of dating, the best tip I can give you is to trust the process. Let things unfold naturally, because when it's real, the energy between you two will speak louder than anything else. And always remember, this isn't about obsessing over someone or trying too hard. It's about knowing when something is meant to be. The connection you feel is mutual, and it's pulling you closer, step by step. It's not just chance, it's destiny. So the next time you sense their energy, when their face appears in your mind for no reason at all, don't brush it off. That is the first sign that something special is happening between you two. And trust me, it's not just a passing moment. It's a connection that's meant to grow and thrive. Don't doubt it. Embrace it. Sign 2. You both try to hide your feelings, but you fail every time. When you're both trying to hide how you feel, but it keeps slipping out every time, that's when you know something deeper is happening. The truth is, when two people truly want each other, there's no need for confessions. Their actions, eyes, body language, and even silences are more than enough to speak the unspoken. It's funny how much you both try to hide it, but you simply can't. Your hearts are already telling the story loud and clear. That lingering eye contact, a glance that's just a little too long. When they look at you, it's not a simple look, it's a pause. They catch themselves, quickly looking away, as though they just did something forbidden. And guess what? You do it too. The truth is written in your eyes, even when your words are too scared to speak it. This is not just about attraction, it's about connection. You don't need to say the words because your body is already doing the talking. You feel it. You see it. You both feel that magnetic pull, trying to fight it, yet finding yourselves drawn to each other in ways you can't even control. You both act normal around other people, but when you're together, there are little signs that reveal everything. Nervous gestures, small adjustments, suddenly they're fixing their shirt, touching their face, breathing a little differently, smiling a shy smile that says it all. Their bodies reacting in ways their mind can't fully comprehend because it's all been sparked by a deep desire. And guess what? You're doing it too. When someone has a hold on your heart like that, the emotions are too strong to ignore. It's like the heart and body are in sync, sending signals that no words can fully capture. You both want to text, want to say something sweet, something that shows you care deeply. But instead, you both remain silent, not because you don't feel it, but because the feelings are too overwhelming. Your hearts are full, but they're scared of the power they hold. That silence? It's not a sign of indifference. It's the quiet of hearts that are trying to protect themselves from getting hurt, yet still crave each other in ways they can't ignore. You notice every little thing about them. The tone of their voice shifts, and you sense when something's off even before they say a word. You catch the hesitation, the unspoken tension, the small cues that most people miss. You read between the lines of their words and feel their emotions without them even needing to speak. That's not friendship, that's emotional awareness. It's the kind of connection that comes when both hearts are deeply intertwined, where silence isn't a sign of indifference, but a sign of care so intense that it can't be put into simple words. You're not just observing, you're feeling them. Their mood shifts, their unspoken fears and hopes. Everything becomes clear because you understand them in a way that no one else does. You both feel it, an emotional awareness that comes when two people are tied together by something far stronger than mere friendship. And here's the thing, you both try to stay away. You convince yourselves that moving on is the right thing to do. You push it away, you distract yourselves, yet something keeps pulling you both back. It's like a song that reminds you of them, a memory that won't fade, a thought that keeps coming back, or a dream that somehow leads you to them. It's a pull that's impossible to ignore. You try to act like you don't care, but deep down, you know you do. And so do they. That's the second sign of a love that refuses to stay hidden. You can't push it away for long. You might try to detach, but then you miss each other more. You might pretend that you don't care, but the truth is, your heart is screaming in silence. This is the kind of connection that defies logic. It's the pull of two hearts that can't stay apart for too long, no matter how hard you try. When you're in this situation, it's crucial to understand the psychology behind it. Attraction isn't just about physical appearance, it's the emotional chemistry between two people that can make even the smallest moment feel electric. You both feel it, but it's not always easy to understand why. That's where psychology tips come in, offering insights into how emotional awareness works and why you both feel this way. It's also a reminder of how important emotional intelligence is in relationships. So, if you're looking for love advice or dating tips, remember that paying attention to the subtle signs, the body language, the silences, it's all part of understanding each other at a deeper level. Attract women by being attuned to these signals, and you'll discover a connection that's much more profound than words can express. Trust the process, listen to your instincts, and understand the powerful, often unspoken language that binds two people together. The truth is right there, staring back at you, in every glance, every pause, every breath. Don't ignore it. You both want it, you both feel it. And that's something worth paying attention to. Sign 3. There is an undeniable feeling of meaning between you. In life, there are moments that defy explanation, feelings that go beyond mere attraction or infatuation. This is the undeniable sense of a deep soul connection with another person. It's not something you can explain, and it's certainly not something you can force. It's knowing that this person is meant to play a pivotal role in your life. The chemistry, the attraction, it's all there, but it's something more than that. Time flies when you're with them. What feels like 5 minutes stretches to hours, and what feels like seconds feels like days. Your conversations flow effortlessly, as if your thoughts and words are synced in a way that no one else understands. Silence is comfortable with them. You don't have to pretend to be someone else. In their presence, you're allowed to just be yourself. And when you look into their eyes, you don't just see them, you see your soul reflected back at you. It's as if your souls are communicating without words, a connection that goes beyond language. You feel safe with them emotionally and physically. There's peace in your heart when they're around, a sense of understanding that transcends the usual need for explanation. They get you in ways no one else can, and you do the same for them. There's no need for pretense, no need to guard your true self. It's a level of vulnerability, but it's beautiful, liberating, and empowering. The more time you spend together, the more this bond strengthens. You imagine a future with them without trying. You don't need to plan it, but somehow they fit into your thoughts of happiness. You find yourself wondering what life would be like with them by your side, not from a place of fantasy, but from a genuine longing. And even if life keeps you apart or things get complicated, there's an unshakable feeling that the story isn't over. No matter the distance, the silence, or the circumstances, it's clear that something unfinished exists between you. This is not about fleeting attraction or surface level chemistry. It's a deep, soulful connection that only few will understand. It's like the old Stoic teachings of recognizing what is real and what isn't, tuning into what matters most, the connection of souls. A true high value man knows that this type of bond goes beyond attraction. It's rooted in deep, shared understanding and mutual respect. In this relationship, neither person has to be someone they are not, because they are both comfortable in their truest form. You don't need to impress each other. You simply need to be, and that is enough. This connection transcends anything superficial. It's what the great Stoics spoke of, living in accordance with nature, with what is true, and aligning with one's highest purpose. This relationship isn't about playing games or pretending to be something you're not. It's about being authentic and finding someone who resonates with your soul. It's the psychology of understanding the depths of what really matters: trust, authenticity, and deep emotional connection. For the high value man, this type of bond becomes the foundation of growth. The Stoic approach isn't about dominating or seeking power over someone, but about being the best version of yourself and finding someone who inspires you to be better. With this person, you see life in a new light. They don't just challenge you, they elevate you. And they feel the same way. They look at you and see not just here or now, but who you could become. This is the magic of true connection. You might not always be in the same place or at the same time, but the feeling that something greater is at play is undeniable. Destiny has a way of guiding us to the people who matter most, and when this connection is present, it feels like everything is aligning for a reason. The great philosophers, especially the Stoics, understood that life's true beauty lies not in fleeting moments, but in lasting connections that stand the test of time. They also knew that the heart has its own wisdom, and when we listen closely, it speaks clearly. In modern life, distractions are abundant, and the noise can often drown out what truly matters. But when you encounter a soul connection like this, everything else fades away. The rush of life slows down, and all that remains is the undeniable bond between you and another person. In a world full of distractions and superficial connections, this is the rarest and most valuable form of relationship. It's not about looking for perfection. It's about finding someone who accepts you fully and supports you in your journey. This is the kind of connection that transforms not only your life, but your very perspective on love, purpose, and fulfillment. The world may try to convince you that love is fleeting or that connection is shallow, but those who understand the teachings of the Stoics know the truth. The deepest connections are the ones that stand the test of time, built on mutual respect, authenticity, and the unwavering belief that something greater is at play. So, trust your heart, trust your instincts. When you feel that pull, that sense of connection that goes beyond words or explanations, don't let it slip away. Embrace it. This is the kind of relationship that can change everything, the kind that turns your life into something greater than you ever imagined. Carl Jung, one of the most influential figures in psychology, had a deep understanding of human relationships and the ways in which we connect with each other. When it comes to the signs that two people deeply desire each other and can feel it, whether consciously or unconsciously, Jung's insights into the psyche can shed light on how this connection works. His theories about the unconscious mind, archetypes, projection, and the nature of relationships offer a profound perspective on the subtle, yet undeniable signs that indicate mutual attraction and desire. 1. The unconscious mind and hidden desires. For Carl Jung, the unconscious mind was a vast reservoir of feelings, desires, memories, and instincts that often operate beneath the surface of our awareness. While we might consciously try to suppress or hide our emotions, especially those related to attraction and love, our unconscious mind knows no such boundaries. Jung believed that unconscious feelings are not just personal, but are connected to deeper, shared human experiences. This means that even when two people try to hide their desire for each other, their unconscious minds are still in sync, sending out signals that betray their true feelings. When we feel an attraction to someone, it is often more than just a surface level connection. According to Jung, we may be unconsciously drawn to another person because they represent something we lack or something that resonates deeply with our own inner self. This could be a trait we admire, a characteristic we are trying to develop, or even a reflection of an archetype we are currently evolving into. The mutual attraction felt by two people is, therefore, not merely a physical response, but an alignment of the unconscious minds, as they are both drawn to each other for reasons that may not be immediately clear. 2. The role of archetypes in attraction. Jung's concept of archetypes is crucial when it comes to understanding why certain people feel an almost magnetic pull toward each other. Archetypes are universal symbols or patterns that reside in the collective unconscious. These archetypes are not something we consciously choose, but they influence our behavior and perceptions in profound ways. In the context of romantic attraction, you could say that two people are drawn to each other because they represent certain archetypes to each other. For example, one person might embody the anima, or the feminine aspect of the psyche, which the other person feels drawn to in a way that helps them connect with their own feminine energy, even if they are a man. On the other hand, the animus represents the masculine counterpart. A man might find himself attracted to a woman who expresses qualities of strength and independence, as it allows him to connect with his own inner masculine energy. These archetypal connections are unconscious but potent, and they create a bond that can feel undeniable. In relationships where both people sense this deeper connection, there is often an unspoken understanding between them. Their attraction goes beyond just the physical. It's as though they are fulfilling an essential part of each other's psychological development. This mutual recognition can lead to an intense sense of familiarity and an emotional bond that feels almost predestined. 3. Projection and mirroring in attraction. Another key idea Jung explored is the concept of projection. When we are strongly attracted to someone, it is often because we project our own unconscious desires, needs, and qualities onto them. This projection can make the other person appear to be everything we have ever wanted. But Jung warned, this projection is not entirely accurate. It is a reflection of our own psyche. For example, when you feel a deep connection to someone, you may find that they possess qualities that you secretly admire or wish to express in yourself. You may think you're attracted to their intelligence, charm, or humor, but in reality, you might be projecting these qualities from your own unconscious mind. It's as if you see in them the parts of yourself that you are either trying to develop or have yet to recognize. In relationships where both parties experience projection, the attraction can be intense because both individuals are essentially mirroring each other's desires and emotions without fully realizing it. The feeling of "I want you" becomes a mirror of "I want to become you," creating a dynamic where the emotional connection feels deep and inescapable. Jung saw this mirroring process as a crucial aspect of how individuals connect at a deep, unconscious level. 4. Synchronicity and mutual recognition. Jung's idea of synchronicity, meaning meaningful coincidences or events that seem connected in a way that goes beyond simple cause and effect, also plays a role in relationships. When two people are deeply attracted to each other, it is as though the universe conspires to bring them together. The timing of their meeting, the way their paths cross, and the shared experiences they have often feel almost fated. Jung believed that these seemingly coincidental moments are not just random, but are part of a larger, meaningful pattern that can lead to personal transformation. In relationships, synchronicity can manifest when two people experience mutual recognition. This is when both individuals feel that they have found something special in the other person, almost as though they have been waiting for each other. It's the sense that this is the one even if they haven't yet consciously acknowledged it. This moment of recognition is often unconscious and can feel like an inner knowing that the two people belong together. It's a powerful feeling that can't easily be explained, but Jung believed it was tied to the deeper workings of the psyche. 5. The dance between proximity and distance. One of the most fascinating aspects of attraction, as seen through the lens of Jungian psychology, is the push-pull dynamic that often plays out in relationships. Jung recognized that the desire for closeness and connection is often accompanied by the fear of losing oneself or becoming too dependent on another person. This is where the tension between proximity and distance comes into play. When two people are drawn to each other, they often experience a strong desire to be close, but at the same time, there may be moments when they push each other away. This can happen when one person feels overwhelmed by the intensity of the emotions they are experiencing or when they fear losing their sense of individuality. Jung understood this dynamic as a natural part of the process of individuation, the journey of self-discovery and personal growth. In romantic relationships, this dance between attraction and distance is often what makes the connection so powerful. Both individuals are constantly testing the boundaries of their emotional connection, seeking intimacy while simultaneously guarding their independence. Jung believed that this tension is a necessary part of forming a deep, meaningful relationship, as it allows both individuals to grow both together and apart, and ultimately reach a deeper understanding of themselves and each other. Conclusion: embracing the unconscious connection. In sum, Carl Jung's theories offer valuable insights into the unconscious forces at play in romantic attraction. According to Jung, when two people deeply desire each other, they are often connected on a level that goes far beyond the conscious mind. Through the lens of archetypes, projection, synchronicity, and the push-pull of emotional connection, we can see that the signs of mutual attraction are not just physical, but psychological and deeply rooted in the unconscious mind. These feelings may be hidden at first, but they inevitably reveal themselves through our actions, body language, and emotional responses. Jung's ideas remind us that love is not just a fleeting emotion, but a profound journey of self discovery and mutual recognition. So, the next time you find yourself experiencing those undeniable signs of attraction, remember that it may not just be about the person in front of you, but about the deeper forces within you both, pushing you toward each other in ways that are far more profound than you might realize. The signs that two people are always thinking about each other can be understood from both contemporary psychology and Carl Jung's analytical psychology, but they approach it from different perspectives. Both share common ground in recognizing the deep psychological and emotional connections that bind people together, but they differ in how they interpret these connections and their roots. Commonality: emotional intuition and subconscious connections. Both contemporary psychology and Jungian psychology acknowledge the role of the unconscious mind in human relationships. In contemporary psychology, the idea of emotional resonance, or empathic attunement, suggests that two people who are constantly thinking about each other often have a heightened sense of emotional connection. This connection might manifest as the ability to intuitively sense each other's emotions, even when they are apart. Similarly, Jung believed that the unconscious minds of two people who are deeply connected can speak to one another, creating a bond that goes beyond conscious awareness. He called this phenomenon synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that reflect an unconscious connection between two people, mutual projection, and psychological influence. Both approaches also recognize projection, the idea that people can project their inner desires, fears, or unresolved issues onto others. In contemporary psychology, this projection might explain why two people think about each other constantly, as they are likely projecting unconscious needs or desires onto each other. Jungian psychology also discusses projection, especially in the context of the anima/animus, the unconscious feminine and masculine aspects within individuals, and the shadow. According to Jung, when two people are deeply connected, they may project parts of their unconscious onto each other, which can manifest in obsessive thinking or emotional attraction. Differences: contemporary psychology's focus on attachment theory. In modern psychology, especially through attachment theory, the idea of constantly thinking about someone can be linked to attachment styles and emotional dependency. People with secure attachments may think about each other in healthy ways, while those with anxious attachments might experience obsessive thoughts and a constant need for reassurance. This view emphasizes the role of early childhood experiences and relationships in shaping how people connect and think about each other. Jung, on the other hand, viewed these connections as more archetypal and symbolic, deeply rooted in the collective unconscious and the process of individuation, personal growth, and self realization. Jung's archetypes and the collective unconscious. Jung's understanding of people thinking about each other is rooted in his theory of the collective unconscious, which holds that we all share universal archetypes. These archetypes, such as the anima feminine and animus masculine, influence how we relate to others. When two people constantly think about each other, Jung might argue that they are resonating with each other's archetypal energies, which are part of their unconscious minds. This is not simply a matter of emotional attachment or dependence, but a deeper connection between two souls at the archetypal level. Contemporary psychology, however, tends to focus more on attachment styles and emotional regulation rather than the collective unconscious or archetypes. What can we learn from both approaches? The power of the unconscious. From both perspectives, it's clear that the unconscious plays a significant role in the way people think about each other. Whether through projection in Jungian terms or emotional attunement in contemporary psychology, our unconscious minds shape how we connect with others. Understanding this can help us become more aware of the subtle forces at play in our relationships, leading to greater emotional intelligence. Healthy connection versus obsessive thinking. Both perspectives suggest that there is a fine line between healthy, deep emotional connection and unhealthy obsession. In contemporary psychology, Attachment theory teaches us that secure attachments are built on mutual trust and emotional balance. On the other hand, Jung reminds us that true connection happens when both individuals engage in their personal growth, individuation, rather than becoming overly dependent on each other. We learn that it's essential to balance our emotional connection with personal autonomy and self awareness. Exploring archetypes for deeper connections. Jung's idea of archetypes offers a unique insight into why some relationships feel destined or especially intense. By recognizing and integrating these archetypal energies within ourselves, we can better understand the dynamics of our relationships and the underlying forces that drive our attraction to others. Contemporary psychology encourages us to be mindful of our emotional needs, but Jung's teachings invite us to explore the deeper, symbolic aspects of our connections. Both contemporary psychology and Carl Jung offer valuable insights into the dynamics of constant thinking about another person. Contemporary psychology provides a framework for understanding emotional resonance, attachment styles, and projection in terms of personal needs and development. Jung, on the other hand, offers a deeper, more spiritual perspective that connects relationships to the collective unconscious and archetypes. Together, these approaches teach us that relationships are not just about emotional connection, they are also about understanding the unconscious forces that shape our thoughts, desires, and behaviors. By exploring both perspectives, we can create healthier, more fulfilling relationships with a deeper awareness of ourselves and others. Final message for you. If you feel these signs strongly, if your heart responds to their name, if your soul feels something intense, deep, and unexplainable, then listen carefully. They want you too. They feel you too. They think of you too. Even if they're quiet, even if they act normal, even if they try to hide it. Sometimes the biggest love stories begin in silence with two people who want each other but are scared to say it out loud. But the truth is already visible. It's in the eyes. It's in the energy. It's in the pull. It's in the emotions neither of you can control. You don't imagine this connection. You feel it. They feel it. Your souls feel it. Because some bonds are not created by choice. They are created by destiny. And this what you are feeling is one of those destined connections. Welcome to the blessing of Stoicism. If you're curious about the hidden truths of the mind and heart, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a fact that could change the way you see.